What's going on today, guys? So today I'm going to be doing a review on the 2013 Corvette Grand Sport 60th Anniversary 4LT package. I'll be doing basically going over the performance of the car, the interior of the car, getting an exhaust clip, just do an overall review on the car. So let's begin. So this is the 2013 Corvette Grand Sport. So this is the last year of the C6 Corvette. 2014, we're now, that was the C7. So 2013, that would mark the 60 years of the Corvette. Corvette was introduced in 1953. So Chevrolet made a 60th anniversary car in 2013. If you got a Grand Sport, a Z06, or a ZR1, you could get this package. And there's really no big difference between a 2010 to a 2013 Corvette. They look the same. What makes this different, though, for example, is, your center caps. They have 60th on them. And, for instance, on the Corvette emblem, in the front and the rear, they have 60 years in the emblem. But the biggest difference is the paint. If you got the 60th anniversary package, you got a Summit white paint with a silver stripe going from the hood to the roof all the way back down to the trunk. That was probably the biggest difference. But it's a very nice car. I love this car. I got to drive it once, and it was a blast to drive. I mean, it's definitely a true American classic. It's the American dream to own one of these cars, and driving it that day, I really enjoyed it. It was a blast to drive. Let's take a look at these rims and brakes and rotors here and the tires. These are Eagle F1 Sport tires. And these are 18s on the front. We got the drill slotted rotors and 6 piston calipers on the front, where we have 4 piston calipers on the rear. Let's go take a look at the rear here. These are 20s, I believe, and like I said, it's got the 4 piston calipers on the rear and drill slotted rotors. Got your fuel cap back here. And another small option for the car was these gray smoked headlamps. You could get either a white or a clear headlamp, and the owner decided to get these gray smoked headlamps, and it really makes the car look really good. I really like those headlamps. They make the car look pretty nice. Good little, kind of like a vent in the, kind of down towards the bottom of the hood. It's not functional. Mainly it's just for looks. But let's hop into the car here. So when you got the 60th anniversary car, you got a blue with black interior. As you can tell right along here, it's blue. You have leather blue seats. I know it's kind of dark, but and then your dash is blue. Center console is also blue. You have suede along the handle here. You also have suede steering wheel, suede shifter, suede brake, parking brake. We have Corvette along the door trim here. Let me hop into this car. Camera might get a little shaky. It's definitely, it's a little bit low to the ground, but once you're in, it's a very comfortable car. I love the seats. It's a very comfortable car. You have 60th labeled on the horn here. Got your cluster up here, oil pressure and transmission temperature, RPM, speedometer, battery voltage, and your fuel gauge. Got navigation over here along with your AC system down here and heat. Got your 6-speed automatic transmission. You could get the 6-speed manual, but we do have the 6-speed automatic in this one. Traction controls down here. You always want traction control off when you're driving a Corvette. You know, they need to eliminate traction control. You don't need traction control. You don't drive these cars in the rain. If you do, you shouldn't. The tires are just about slick, so I mean, you shouldn't drive this in the rain. So drive this on sunny days. Get it fishtailing. It's just a blast. So much fun. Now this car is a 4LT, and with it being a 4LT, you get this selective ride control, selective magnetic ride control system. And only 4LT Corvettes got that option. And so if somebody says that they have a 4LT, well, if they don't have the selective ride control, it's not a 4LT car. And basically, you got your Sport and Tour. So it just makes the suspension stiffer. If you're driving around, you could do Tour, but if you're on a track, it goes to Sport mode, and it just makes it a lot more fun. You know, it's stiffer and just more sportier. But along here, it's all blue. Got your Corvette over there by the dash. And then even on the seats here, the headrests are labeled 60th as well. But I do, as a matter of fact, as you can tell back here, let me lift this up real quick. Take a look at the sticker. But the owner kept the build sheets for this car really neat, just like they did back in the old days. But yeah, the owner got to keep the build sheets. But here, let me put this up. But right here we have the sticker. Shows all the options here as far as what this car came with. So if you want to pause the video and take a look at those real quick. That's what the car came with. And like I said, there's the sticker on the car. So I guess I'm going to start the car up. Open up the door so you guys can hear the exhaust. And just like any Corvette, wireless transmitter. Put this back in the cup holder here. Put your foot on the brake and push the start. Gotta love that exhaust, man. Quad exhaust. It's awesome. Rev her up a little bit here. Just an awesome sounding exhaust on this thing. So car only has 1,983 miles on it. The owner doesn't drive it much, just like most Corvette owners. They don't drive the cars very much, which I can understand that. Got your navigation over here. And so I guess let's go over the interior real quick. So right here is your calls. You know, you can either pick it up or, you know, not pick it up, you know, hang up on the person, whatever. Back here is your volume controls for your radio. Over here, you got your cruise control, headlights, and then over here, you also have your wipers and washer fluid. Let's see here. So over here on the odometer, I can change that based on what's here on the side. You got your fuel gauge, You got your speedometer kind of like right here, your trip. Let's do the gas pump. This will be your gas mileage, average fuel economy, instant fuel economy. Now if I push on kind of the speedometer here, front tire pressures, so just kind of the basic knowledge, basic what's going on with your vehicle when you push this button. And then your trip, which takes you to your odometer, average speeds, oil life, and then back to odometer. This car may be kind of hard to see. I'm not using the best camera, but there is a heads-up display on this. You can change that on this side. So this is on the left side of the steering wheel, this is on the right side of the steering wheel, but on the left side you got modes and pages. So let me see here. It may be hard to see, but if I hit mode, you got street mode, track mode 1, and track mode 2. Then if I hit page, you can actually, let's see here, you can actually scroll through your trans temperature, coolant temperature, and oil pressure on the side. I don't know if you guys can see that, but if you press page, that's what it does. Let's see here. So push this button up right here, navigation goes down, you can put your CDs in, push the button again, closes. Got a Bose system as far as speakers. Got a speaker over there on the passenger side, speaker over here on the driver's side, and you even have speakers back here. Might be a little hard to see, but there's speakers there as well. All right, turn that off. Let's take a look underneath the hood here. All right, let's get out of this thing. All right, got a LS3. If you got a Corvette from 2008 on up to 2013, even just a base model Corvette, it came with an LS3. 6.2 liter. This is the same engine that goes in the Super Sport Camaros. 430 horsepower. Just really good engines. I mean, you can't beat an LS in my opinion. I am a GM guy, but I'm telling you, I love LSs. They're good engines. They're strong, reliable, and they do have cooling issues. It may, the water pumps may leak, but other than that, they're good all-around engines. The new C7 though, they don't have the LS anymore. They now have the LT engines, the small block LT engines, which that's what the Corvettes had back in the late 60s. So, and they're pushing out a lot more horsepower than the LS3. But curious to see how they do. Good looking headlamps. But it's a good all-around car. It's fun to drive. I mean, I truly do enjoy the car. But let me get an exhaust clip for you guys. So there you have it, guys. There's the exhaust on this car. The nice thing too about the exhaust on these cars, or on the the Corvettes, is they have these electric solenoids in the back of the exhaust, which open up. I think you guys should have been able to hear it, but they open up once you get around 3,500 RPMs. They open up for a lot more louder tone sound exhaust. Makes the car more fun to drive, but there is a fuse that you can pull, and those electric solenoids will stay open all the time. And in the C7, they eliminated that fuse completely. So I guess people are just pulling the fuses so much because they like it sounding loud all the time. But I think it's cool though. I'd rather it be quiet and then get on it and hear the exhaust open up. I think that's a lot cooler in my opinion. But there's my review on this 2013 Corvette Grand Sport 4LT 60th Anniversary Edition. Please like and subscribe, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and well, have a good day.